What you say, Sidewinders? Welcome back to another video. We got another requested show today. We got some more of those evil clones. Just a quick disclaimer, no good cars were harmed in the making of this video. The good ones are out there somewhere. These are evil, so don't feel bad. But anyway, this is a requested show. All evil and jokes aside, these cars really do look nice. I'd like to do some actual races with them. I'd have to do them the same way I do monster trucks because I don't really know how to do the whole AI thing. I tried that once before and then spent the next hour or so regretting most of life's choices because I messed up a bunch of stuff and still didn't figure it out. But nonetheless, you can find these, if you want these cars and these maps, you can find them on the BeamNG Black Patreon page. I don't normally do paid stuff on the channel, but this has been a request for a long time, and I try to answer everyone's request to the best of my ability. We got the Radiator Springs map, as you can tell. We got Ramon's place over here. We got the gas station. We got Luigi's tire shop on the other side over here we're getting ready to go to, and we got the whole Radiator Springs map here, all the places. And on the cars, both sides are the same, obviously. I had to switch up a number or two, but I'm pretty sure I have all the ones that were requested. I think one, maybe two, I had to switch up, but for the most part, I think I have most of them. But this map's really nice, and like I said, it's on the BeamNG Black Patreon page if you guys want to check it out for yourself. Like I said, I don't normally do paid stuff, but this is a long-awaited request here. So let's introduce our competitors. Alright guys, here comes our first competitor here. Actually, let me do something real quick before we get in full swing here. I'm not really feeling the whole nighttime thing right now. I'm going to go morning, and we're going to turn that off so we can keep the sunlight on. I know that's unrealistic, and the time progression and on this map is actually pretty cool, but we're not going to be doing that today. We want sunlight. And here's a little sneak peek. We'll let the trucks roam around after they're done with the competition and see the map a little bit here to close the show later on. But our Australian friend Buddy is our first competitor, and we'll introduce his opponent right here. And our next competitor is another ear-flopping tail wagger, 2010 Monster Jam Freestyle Champion. I hope this quality is good. My PC is fighting for its life right now. I can hear it down there. But nonetheless, he's got his old body style on, and he definitely knows how to rough some things up as well. This is the Monster Mutt. So, Buddy and Monster Mutt's going to be facing off here. Let's go ahead and get the competition started. Alright, Buddy will be our first competitor. And we will do the best we can as far as keeping the cars in line as much as possible here. We're going to do mostly slow hits today. So, hopefully, they're going to move around some still, but hopefully it won't take too long to get them back in line. I may show it, I'll skip it if it takes me too long, or I'll cut if it takes me too long. I won't be skipping it for myself. But a nice first hit there for Buddy. Stands it up a little bit and crawls over the cars. Pretty smooth first hit there for Buddy. Like I said, if this part takes me too long, I'll cut, and I won't bore you with trying to get these in line. But nonetheless, I try to show the Okay, alright, let's reset there. My bad. But anyway, I won't drag this out and bore you with it, but I try to show most of the process of making the video, especially since it's been a while, you know, put some content out there for you. Alright, a nice first hit there for Buddy. Next up, and here we go with Monster Mutt. Like I said, the old, some say Mercury style body for Monster Mutt. Comment down below, do you like the older Monster Mutt better, or do you like the new 3D design? And Monster Mutt gonna crawl over. He got a little bit stuck there. Gonna have to back up a little bit. And there he goes. He gets up on him. We'll see how much damage these dogs can deal today. We usually do 10 plus hits, but at the end we'll look at the damage and see each side. Next up for Buddy, we're going to hit from both ends here. Buddy stands it up again. One thing I struggle with, and you'll probably see it throughout the video, is I struggle with dropping off to the side on these cars. It's a big struggle for me to get on perfectly. But a nice second hit there for Buddy. Like I said, we'll do the best we can here. This may not be the most professional looking thing, but a lot of stuff spawned in my sometimes the PC struggles a little bit, but it's not too bad. It's running fairly good. It's just a lot louder than normal, so I can notice the difference. Monster Mutt, a nice hit there. Stands it up a little bit on the end and crawls right over. Nice job there for Monster Mutt. Here comes Buddy back for his next hit. Should be a good doggo battle here. Like I said, usually do 10 plus hits on these competitions. Maybe more. Not really sure yet. It's lagging a little bit here and there, but I think we're okay. We shouldn't have any problems with it crashing or anything. Because it's not too bad. A nice hit there for Buddy once again. I'm getting a tad bit better with landing on them properly. I'll say that and then mess up, but nonetheless. Monster Mutt up next. I'm pushing up against them to make sure they're as together as possible, so I don't kick. Whoa! Monster Mutt! And there we go. Like I said, that's my struggle right there. But Monster Mutt gets back up onto the cars. And these two are doing a really nice job there. Should be a really good competition here today as we keep on moving along. Alright, Buddy up next. Go a nice wheelie there for Buddy, but he falls off to the side there a little bit. Gonna have to back up. They are allowed to back up and recenter themselves if they need to. Gets back on them, almost falls off to the other side there. Kinda does at the end, but Buddy gets over top of him. A nice job there for Buddy. This is a really nice map here in Radiator Springs. Monster Mutt. Alright, so the dogs are in full swing here. They're doing a really nice job. Like I said, we're doing mostly slower hits today, as per the request. I don't know if I said that, but nice wheelie there for Monster Mutt. He falls off to the side a little bit, but he decides to go ahead on over him. There's a big wheelie there for the 2010 Freestyle Champion, Monster Mutt. Now here we go again with Buddy. See what he does this time. Another nice wheelie for Buddy, and he lands perfectly almost that time. The center of the set. That's a really nice hit there for Buddy. Monster Mutt up next. You notice I'm a lot less yappy in these as compared to the racing ones. But I tend to get a little yappy, which is complete opposite of how I am in real life. I'm honestly a pretty quiet dude, believe it or not. Monster Mutt, a big wheelie. Oh, that's trouble. That's trouble. Monster Mutt on two wheels. Can he save it? Yes. A nice save there for the Monster Mutt. Just as I say it, the yappiness goes up. Because a nice save there for Monster Mutt. Gonna try it again here. And he gets up on him that time. So a nice save there for Monster Mutt. Drives out of a pretty rough situation there for a second. Alright, here comes Buddy for his next hit. Pushes up against him. Now Buddy gonna stand it up. Oh, that's trouble. That's trouble. And he's over on his lid. Buddy stands it straight up and down and over on his lid. And that means we're gonna have to get the loader out. A little bit of a tough position here. You don't want to hit the gas pumps. But Buddy has flipped it upside down. And we will see. We may let Buddy make some repairs. We don't want to have the doggos too roughed up here this early on in the going. So we may let Buddy make some repairs here as the loader gets him back over onto his wheels. And to the rescue. We always have our little fork friend on standby here. Just in case things go south, even though we are taking a slower hit approach, things can still happen. And he's gonna chill right here by Ramon's place in case something else happens. Alright, we let Buddy make some body repairs there, put himself back together. Now he's going to go ahead and redo his hit there, because I don't think he got much more than the first car when he flipped it over there. Hopefully this one goes a little bit smoother for him. Stands it up a little bit again, and a nice hit there. Nice recovery for Buddy. He crawls the rest of the way over the cars. Alright. Whoa. Gets right up to the camera there, does Buddy. So a nice job there. Monster Mutt. And a nice hit there. He slams down on the end hard. Does the Monster Mutt. Gonna push the cars back against each other. Alright. Buddy is ready for his next. Hoping to not have another mishap. But you never can tell what's going to happen in these. Buddy, a big wheel stand again. Falls off to the side. Gonna back up a little bit. Throws it in reverse. A little bit harder that time. Buddy might have got a little bit of agitation going on there. He is going to have to spend a little more time straightening these up, it looks like. Oh, that might be a little bit of trouble. Alright, like I said, guys, I'm not going to bore you, so we'll get this straightened out and we'll be right back. Alright, now Monster Mutt's ready again. They're not perfectly aligned, but they're aligned enough. Monster Mutt off to the side a little bit once again. Harder hit this time. Maybe a little bit of frustration with the doggos. But it's all good. Alright, buddy. Coming up next. He's going to back up a tiny little bit. Big wheelie. And he flips the end car over. Flips Evil McQueen over. There we go. Okay, let's stay calm here. Stay calm, buddy, as he crawls up on him this time. And there we go. Switch over to this side a little bit there. Alright, a nice job there for Buddy. Monster Mutt. Oh, hit the wrong button. Monster Mutt up next. I think I want to move that 28. Yeah, let's move it a little bit. Just a little bit. Not gonna waste too much of your time. That's good right there. Alright. Here we go. I think I need to offset the front car a little bit just for when it inevitably cuts to the side, or falls to the side, kicks to the side. I'll get it out in a second, then I can fix that, or maybe make it a little bit better. But like I said, I tend to struggle a little bit with that. But we correct it when we do. A nice job there for Monster Mutt once again. Buddy up next. Whoa, easy there. Gets into Monster Mutt a little bit. I am keeping track. Big wheel stand for Buddy there. Nice job for the most part. He drops off a little bit. But I am keeping track on how many hits each of them has, so I can make sure that we give the same amount to each one. As always. Just trying to keep them as in line as we can as we go. Nice job there for Buddy. Monster Mutt now. As always, we'll look at the cars after they get done hitting. We'll look at the cars and see how much damage they do. Again, a nice sky wheelie. I guess we might as well just prepare for the kicking off to the side there at this point, because it's just going to happen. We'll just have to correct it. Oh, watch the tree. Alright, a nice job there once again for Monster Mutt. Wrong button. Alright, this will be the 10th hit for each one. We'll let them do a couple hits here, and then we'll look at the damage. Let them go a little bit harder this time. And then we'll walk around with our little roly-poly dude, and we'll look at the damage. We'll let Buddy circle around here and hit him one more time. Of course, we're going to turn the dogs loose after we're done with the competition side of things, because dogs just want to have fun. Alright, anyway, a good job there for Buddy. We'll see what Monster Mutt does here in just a second. Here we go with Monster Mutt. Nice wheelie there for Monster Mutt. Stands it up. Sets it down on him. Shoving that one back in line for his next hit. And he will crawl up on there. A nice job for both of the dogs here today. I hit the wrong button again. But here is the damage done in the 10 hits. This is Buddy's side right here. These ones seemed a bit tougher than the ones from before, but I'm not positive. Maybe it was because I took them more like, you know, slower, more realistic, old school car crushing approach to it. That might be part of it too. But that's Buddy's side right there. Now we'll roll on over here. And this is Monster Mutt's side. I might just tab to them too as well, to be honest with you. I might do that as well. Yeah, let's see here. Let's do that. We'll tab to all of them too. And you guys comment down below. Let me know who you think dealt the most damage. And who you think had the best hits. Well, obviously by looking at them, you should be able to tell who done the most damage, but nonetheless, you get the point. Alright, here in just a second, we're going to turn the dogs loose again. And let them do a couple more hits if they want. And explore the map. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for the request. I hope it was enjoyable. And hope it was entertaining. Hopefully you got some enjoyment out of it as the dogs go crazy. Enjoy the rest of the outro here, as they are gonna just cause some shenanigans and explore the map and see what they get into. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, we will see you next time with some more monster truck action. So long, everybody.